What's up, YouTube? It's the JAY man here, back on a beer review. And I say beer review, but it's really a beer revisited, little revisitation. And I'm gonna be revisiting Busch Light. I did Natural Light a few weeks ago, did a revisit of that one. So I'm kind of going back through my light beers since I was kind of made a list of them on how I've ranked them over the years since I started this channel. And kind of going back through some of them. With the Busch Light, I originally reviewed this in between 3 to 4 years ago, close to 4 years. And I gave Busch Light a 3-star out of 5. And in my video, I kind of acted like I probably wouldn't drink it a lot. And then I kind of started buying them by the 30-pack. And I started to kind of grow accustomed to the Busch Light. So it's kind of one of my light beers that I have on rotation. You know, with Keystone, Coors, sometimes Natty Light, and Busch Light. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it up. We'll talk about it, see what we're going to do here. I don't know how new these cans are. It says it's a collector's edition. What's that mean? I'm not going to collect it. I'm going to drink the damn thing. I don't keep any of my cans or any of that stuff. I know some people do. I'm just not too big into that. A little less clutter. As you can see, like, I don't really put nothing on the walls. I'm a pretty boring person when it comes to decor. But that's just me. Let me get it poured up. Do a little bit of an aggressive pour. And look at that. All head. Nothing but head. These are pretty ice cold too. Got a frosted glass. We'll let that dissipate and we'll just kind of talk about it while that's dissipating. Busch Light. We all know it's an Anheuser-Busch product. It's got the word Busch in the title. Anheuser-Busch out of Missouri, US of A. This has a 4.1 ABV, and I want to double check that. 4.1 ABV, there it is on the can. It is a light lager. It was introduced in 1989 as Busch Light Draft. Then they dropped the draft off the title in 94 to just Busch Light. Like I said, I buy them by the 30-pack. You can catch them at Walmart for about 20 bucks. 20 bucks a 30-pack, which is pretty damn good. Beer Advocate gives it a 49, a score of 49, which they consider awful. I think they think every light beer is awful, but who cares what they think? Only thing that's important is that we love it. And I did originally give this 3 stars, but I wanted to do a revisit because I may have to bump it up a little bit. I may have to give it a nickel more. And it's like your typical light lager, you know. It's carbonated. It's got the head on there. It's got the thick wide head. It's, straw in the appearance, the golden, kind of golden light yellow, light golden yellow in appearance. It looks like your typical light lager. Nothing different there. And like I said, this one has become kind of one of my light beers that I keep in kind of like a rotation. But that's really all I had on it as far as the information. Not much more to say. And the last time I did my Natural Light beer review a few weeks ago, I kind of walked through. I'll walk through it again while I'm sitting here bullshitting. Kind kind of walk through where I'm at with all the light beers as far as the star rating. It's just your typical light lager smell, grainy, a little corny, malty. You kind of get that sweet malt overtone smell. Just your typical whoop-de-doo. And I will say it's it produces a head. It's carbonated. That's for damn sure. I also did that Cayman Jack margarita review a few weeks ago, and I only gave it, I want to say I gave it like a 3 out of 5, but I may have to bump that one up a little bit, because after I got off the video and was drinking the rest of that Cayman Jack, I really kind of feel like I could definitely acquire that taste of that margarita malt beverage. I should have gave it maybe a 3.5, but it was pretty good. I said I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I did. I've actually got a couple of them in the fridge. I said I would never buy it again. 2 weeks later, I bought some more. So let's get into the taste, and then I'll kind of talk about where we stand with the light beer situation. Oh yeah. Like most light beers right out the box, it's refreshing. It's watered down, but that's just what comes with it. Because some people always tell me, I don't like light beer, it's too watered down. Well, it's made with water. That's kind of the point. It's light lager. I feel like Busch Light and Natural Light kind of have, maybe it's in my head, I don't know, a little bit of a distinct taste from one another. I feel like Natural Light has a fuller flavor than Busch Light. I think Natural Light's a little sweeter, as with Bud Light. But I dig it. I like it. I gave it a 3. And I don't think I'm going to bump it to a 4, but I think I will bump Busch Light to a 3.5. So I will give that a little bit more. I'll give Busch Light another 0.5. I'll give it a 3.5. I still think Natural Light has a better taste. Keystone Light and Miller Light have a better taste. To me, that's just me. Because with the Anheuser-Busch products, Michelob Ultra, gave it a 3. Bud Light, first time 2.5. I did a revisitation, kept it at 2.5. Busch Light, originally 3. Now I'm doing 3.5. Natural Light, I originally gave 3.5, then went back, gave it a 4. With the Coors Light was originally a 2. Then I came back a few years ago, gave it a 2.5. But Coors Light's become one of my favorite light beers again. So I'm going to have to do a Coors Light revisitation and bump it up. Keystone Light was a 4. I revisited it, kept it at a 4. Miller Lite did one time, gave it a 4. Milwaukee's Best Light did it one time, gave it a 3. That's kind of where I'm at with the story of the light lager with the JAY man. I do feel that when it comes to drinking beer, light lager is where it's at for me. Not to say that I don't think other beers taste good, I do. But when we're talking about category, like if you're going to talk about box style, if you're going to talk about dark beers, or you're going to talk about, Indian pale ales, you're going to talk about, other lagers, light lager is kind of where I'm at. So that's all I got to say about that. Busch Light. Go out and get you a 30 pack. Only run you 20 bones. I'm rocking out of here. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite light lager is. Yeah, I am rocking out of here. Have a good weekend, everybody coming up. Hit them with the peace out.